I will double mic for this so all parties can hear.
Yep.
If you are both ready, we will cards up in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Well, all right. So make things nice and simple. The reason why I called you was because I'm going to get Riot involved with half the shit that's been going on. Plus, might be best to try and gauge how deep she's involved in this.
Fair enough.
She's involved with a lot of other stuff, so it would be nice to see what she actually is and how much.
She's been
As it
quite
currently
helpful and
stands.
resourceful with other efforts and several things, like you say, helped me personally too.
Yeah, well, I'd like to trust her. I'd like to. Hi! Don't worry, no scrappers are going to jump you at all, and no one's really home at the moment.
I
Just
feel
me.
like if any of the scrappers tried to jump me, there would be far more corpses than you would be ready for.
I'd rather not have my own be misted. Should we go down there, or should we sit up here? Either one is fine. Okay. Well. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. That's what. And then it's down here. Here we go.
Guessing something big happened in the last couple hours.
Yeah. I figured out something. So, I went inside the void crate.
You went inside it.
Like you put yourself in a fucking...
Like, I made the
box,
joke
or-
it was big enough to put a person in it once, but... Ooh, actually calling in?
It leads to ARD.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I'm a little lost on information. One, the
Okay.
fuck's a void
So,
crate?
one of the reasons why I wanted to ask, engage like a lot of things in this aspect is this. I wanted to know, at all, Ryan, how much are you aware of the shadowy and awful things that bumper the night involving Voxtech?
I've been told enough. I'll put it that way.
Told enough. What type enough? Like, give me a bit of a gauge.
If I said the word fragments, would that mean anything to you?
Okay, now you have my full attention. Fragments. Do you know... Are you aware of where they are, or are aware of what they are?
I'm not entirely sure what they are, but I know that there are certain pieces with people.
Do you have one?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know anybody who has them? Because I'm going off of what I've heard from the fox's mouth himself.
Yeah. And some of the people have been damned.
Who do you know of? Bingo. Are you the only one you know of?
No, I know another one, but I'm not sure if he wants other people to know. Well, too much.
Well, if we're all here, then we're probably better off at least being honest with each other.
Just be aware that the more I talk about this, the more I'm endangering you, and I really, really
I want you to think about who you're talking to. Do you think that scares me at all in the slightest?
No, but you're systematic in nature, which means corruption is more likely. Everything involving what we're dealing with is involving with temptation.
I'm
And
gonna
each
die
time
one way or
the-
another. I don't care. I don't give a shit. And I get there's worse things
So
than
sh-
dying, but
Then should I, Marcus?
At least
Need some guidance here.
guidance from me. I trust you, but I think revealing certain people's fragments would definitely get the lack of cooperation from the future. As it's already pretty plain.
Which is already problematic as it is.
Yeah. You tell what you can without losing people's complete trust. That's the issue.
that being said, you two know the reputation of shit that I deal with. You know that once I'm spoken to, it doesn't leave me unless it really...
Which, the fact that you know anything about the fragments, that's pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
It's not something normally someone would usually drop, especially with the idealisms of what's happening. 3?
3.
Okay.
I know you're pretty tight-lipped about things. I trust you.
Who are the 3 that you know?
You, 9, and somebody called Max.
Okay. Never mind. She knows. 9 actually does have one. Okay.
Like
I think
said,
9
straight from
isn't-
the fox's mouth.
How recent?
Week and a half, 2 weeks.
Shit. Okay.
I messaged you right after I found out.
Yeah, I was figuring about that. I was more curious of what you wanted to do.
Well, the way that he described it is that he's got a plan on how to stop it. The system, everything.
Yeah,
But it requires all of the fragments.
See, I fucking knew it. Max wants to goddamn destroy them.
He wants to put them together to break it. Vice does anyway.
Max, well, that I understand. That I am very much aware that is what's needed to do. You need the fragments, but my idea is to keep them separate. Keep them to individual people, objects, items, etc. Then use it. Have them work together but separated. That way it's a multitude force, it's mass over potency.
Essentially
Same
coordinate.
time.
Reduce chaos.
Yeah, and each will of a man or woman versus the one will. That's the whole point of that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
But
gotcha.
yeah. I don't know what mine does. I know that each one of them has an independent ability or effect or thing that it does. There was another one that was under the control of Archon, from what I could tell.
Right. They were.
He is now
buddy
dead.
with me at Atlanta. He's fucking dead. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Fuck.
From what I can presume, and that's what I could put together from what information I gathered upon a Starlight protocol. It's basically the final will and testament saying that he's basically gone and he's left a observatory. So, reading in there and seeing what he was doing and what he was enjoying, yeah, it makes sense. But he definitely did something. It got him killed, or worse. I don't know what could be a worse fate than just him dying and restarting again. But I know they can't get rid of him. They can't. Not entirely. Or they can't get rid of the fragment, specifically. The fragment's still around. Because there's no way they would just destroy willy-nilly.
Why would they
It doesn't
destroy
make
something they
sense.
need?
Exactly. So most likely either Vice has it or someone else in the corporation has it right now.
So I
The whole reason
supposedly
why I'm in
had a
this
lot
mess
of
because
his.
of him.
He's supposedly got a bunch of restrictions on him, but I don't think that would stop him from doing something like that. I won't be surprised if he has it.
Yeah. Well,
The-
to give you some context,
I'm going to
right?
say in entire
Okay.
brutal honesty, just before we go any further with this. The only reason I'm here and talking now is because the things he said to me. I know they're going to impact a lot of people, but at the end of the day, and as much as this is going to be real fucking ironic to hear the anti-corp say, I don't particularly want to see my best friend get flatlined, to be entirely honest. I would like to avoid that if possible.
Okay. Well,
I'm here
I
for
don't want him dying
perseverance.
either.
Him getting
I
flatlined
don't
won't
want
really
Vice dying.
solve anything either way.
I need to make that really clear. I don't want anyone dying. Trying to avoid that. So is Max. Max doesn't want to kill anyone either. At least we're on the same fucking path on that. But every time I try to get anywhere near in trying to understand or trying to help on fixing all of this with him, it's just getting more and more convoluted. He's keeping information, and it's gotten to the point now where
Okay, then
Well-
it seems like he needs to realize that the situation's bigger than himself, because he sounds like a self-absorbed prick right now.
yeah,
You're gonna have to fill me in on that.
Sorry, that was mean.
okay. Over the past couple of weeks or so, of me and him and you and Nine trying to talk to him and stuff like that, he has constantly just taken some of the words that we've said, and he hasn't like sat down and fully listened entirely.
He's only listened to the parts that
And-
seem prevalent to him.
So that wasn't something that happened today?
Kinda.
Okay.
Because
Today,
So when
he
I-
basically
first
told
time
me to
today-
get rid of all the void crates.
Okay, so
the
what
first
I'm
time
hearing is somebody needs
today
to sit him down
is the
and
first
sit down
time that he
and
was actually free. Before that,
Yeah.
he was hiding in holes, extremely paranoid, and could not even trust his own mind to make connections because subversion of the system in his head meant that if he started making connections, even allies, he might kill them. He shot me and killed me accidentally. He never got over that.
I'm aware of that. It's a threat assessment. The more the threat assessments... The threat assessment of Predator is fucked, beyond belief, to the point
And
where
only today
that
did he
can
overcome
happen.
it to some extent. I just need to keep
Yeah,
putting that
I've
into
kinda figured
perspective
out what
as
it
to why
was.
he's been basically telling everyone to fuck off, else he's gonna have to kill. Because he's had to deal with that for almost an entire year.
It's
Doesn't
the
mean
fucking
trust
helmet.
him, but it puts it in perspective.
helmet.
Yeah. He's wearing a new helmet, and ever since he's been back with a new helmet, he's been different, changed.
What do you
It
mean
might be a
back
little bit
with
more
you?
than that, maybe. Remember, did you see him today where he had that fucking helmet on? It has like the T-visor.
Well, yeah. I guess I'm a bit confused if
Yeah.
you're saying that he's being an asshole because he's got the helmet, or he's being an asshole because of-
No. He's just being an asshole because he's being an asshole. That's just him
Yeah.
towards me in general. That's how he's always treated me, kind of. But
He sounds like a
The-
child throwing a fucking tantrum.
None of y'all.
it's just the perspective towards me. That's mainly it.
Okay.
Either way, he told me while Mo was sussing me out, because I was presuming the one cloaked was Mo, seems with what you told me.
Mhm.
He was... How to put this? He was telling me to get rid of the void crate. The reason why is because he could see into my house and hear into my house. Void crates are extra-dimensional crates that Voxtech has, and they use them to transport large amount of goods. I mean, large amount of goods. I discovered that, if you go inside one, you end up in ARD, and it's highly, and I mean highly protected. There's sensors everywhere. Even if you're fully, if you've got like someone who's the best of the best that you can get, they still trip sensors, especially into the more classified locations. Point being,
That makes me wonder what kind of shit they've got in there. Especially if they're using it as what seems to be a thoroughfare. Especially through these void
with what I fucking found in there, I'm fucking terrified. I can put 2 and 2 together with everything that's in there. Fuck. Big things in there. Terrifying. And if I ever saw something active like that ever, then yeah, but my main issue is I can't see anything in there. They have some extra planar thing that stops them from completely seeing. And that's where I got the idea of possibly getting either a helmet like Max did, or glasses like Max did, glasses like Vice. Or someone or something involving Zonzo.
Like Vice.
Because he's the head of ARD like research in some departments, right? Everything they have involving them can see things more than actually initially anticipated. So much so that you can find things out that you normally wouldn't be able to. When I was in there, I was blind. Where the fuck did...
Was a gift from Vice a while ago. After Foundry killed me a couple of times, a lot of my memories were shot, and he gave it to me as recollection of memories that I lost. Memories of my son.
Well, those glasses are like hundreds of thousands of dollars of credits.
Okay.
You're basically carrying around like 50 Lamborghinis. If you really want to put it down to like high end. Either way, they're extra planar. If that is that.
Rockstar. That is a number.
I don't want to say numbers. I'm just a fucking scrubber.
Broke ass bitch. Sorry, continue.
Ow. I understand.
Your leg.
But I know I am. Okay. In the facility and everything like that, there's like a bunch of things that are visible. I think I found something, but I'm not sure what it was entirely. It felt like it held up the entire way, but it was a highly big, large, and I think one of the things I ended up finding was a high-end explosive as well. From feeling. Everything I had to do was basically sense of touch. Couldn't see shit. Aside from that, there's been a lot of other things happening.
I've worn these glasses before. I've never seen anything.
Yeah,
like
you've never seen
that.
anything that's not Vox Tech. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen anything that is Vox Tech, sorry. Actually, you know what? Put it on, and I want you to look at me. And I want to see if you can see anything different. Because I don't even know. I still want to try and figure that out. The whole astral projecting thing. I still want to figure that out too. This might be a good time to do it.
Yeah.
It's something a little crazy at the moment.
Anything different?
My glasses are on.
You would see a black, wispy creature standing behind his shoulders, a skull protruding from its face, looming over him. Its arms no longer like arms, but like a black smoke curling around his forearms and torso like ropes and vines, stretching onward.
Anything?
Yeah. Yup. Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
There's something clinging to your shoulder.
Hi? Hello?
Black, wispy,
I don't see nothing.
skull face. It's coiling
Ooh.
around you.
Oh, the fragment. The system. Okay. All right. I'm going to try something now. Okay. Ooh, close.
LD, it knows you're there. It's looking at you.
Okay. All right. What do you see when I do this?
You see a noose hanging from BYTE's neck,
There's a noose
just
around your neck.
dangling near his feet.
Oh. Well, that's how he died. Makes sense. Okay.
She's looking over Marcus now too.
You see the figure, something much larger of this room, hunched over Marcus, wearing what looks to be like a fox mask, but it's all black. Big black wings spread outward, curling at the edges of the room. It looks at you and smiles, wagging
you're
its
big.
finger in no format.
All right, all right. My apologies.
Guess you saw
Alright,
something
well-
on me.
I'm assuming that he looked at you and just went,
That's fine. They can keep their secrets.
Okay. Astral sight wise, you know, the whole like thing or well, whatever thing. You wanted to give that a try and see if you see anything different? What she sees?
Not here, not like this. I want to set this up properly. I want to make
Okay.
sure we've got escape plans and we're doing it somewhere remote, like in the wasteland. Just some random fucking hangar that we don't care about it getting stormed by a private military company in 5 minutes kind of thing.
Speaking of which, I have a GPS location of where one of the void crates leaded out in the desert.
Oh, fuck. What, you want to try two birds
Which-
with one stone? Because once I do my astral thing, we're probably going to be hot. We'll need a way to escape. Whether we tried our little game as quick as possible.
My idea
I have a quick
At some
question
point is to go
before we
out there to see
continue
if there's
this
anything
thought.
special. Yeah, what's up?
Don't you work for Foxtech? Why are you doing this?
Because he knows the fucking deep secrets that he's not, he's not liking.
Right.
I didn't join
also doesn't have a
Foxtech
choice.
out of my own volition.
I see. What have they got hanging over your head then, I wonder?
a bit worse than a noose.
Something really big.
Yeah, something really big. Black wings, maybe. Like looming.
Huh?
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Concerning. But let's,
You know what? Actually, I want you to do there. If I had to go out and go get it, I would. But I don't want to bring it with me right now. Which is the phone.
that's something I want to take a look at. But either way.
Look, there is a lot of things that are fucked beyond belief involving all this, and you well know of all the fuck shit that you've been dealing with LF. The whole reason why I'm in this mess, right, is because someone made a deal for the scrappers and other people connected to for the deal. We don't know entirely what it was. By doing as such, I got stuck in this mess. And
Fox, I have a question.
Yeah.
Flicking the glasses back on, does Ryan see any tether lines or any like strings or anything attached to BYTE heading outwards in any direction as if it's tethered onto like contract deal, something that isn't seen?
No, the only thing you would see is the thing behind him holding the end of the noose. It's almost like a collar, but it isn't putting any pressure on it.
Ooh. You gotta be careful, that thing on your shoulder's holding your noose.
I'm aware. Pretty sure guilt is the thing that triggers it. That one in specific.
What was this about a phone?
There's a phone that has a one-way line to whatever else is going on. All I can presume is it's someone or something. But I haven't been able to piece it all together. So I've been leaving it alone because technically speaking, it's messing with the system. I don't want to fucking have Max on my ass trying to killing me. In all that regard. Kind of. I don't even know if the phone's even connected to the system. I can't tell anymore. I can't tell what is and what isn't.
So, these fragments, from what you know, are they part of the system, or are they...
The fragments of Predator before it
the
got...
system? Okay.
Predator used to be all one piece.
So they're...
Then Vice did something which caused it all to... And it has been broken ever since.
something he regrets.
Well, more specifically, Michael. I should say.
Michael.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Michael?
That's his name. I think Vice's name is Vice. No, it's not. Michael.
Well, now I'm a little hurt he didn't tell me that himself.
Probably not tell anyone.
I never did properly ask how you came across the name.
Oh, Max. He told me.
How did Max
Briefly.
come across the name Michael?
Wherever the thing involving the items came from. He, once again, he tells me information, some important parts, but doesn't tell me the whole fucking details. And it really starting to piss me the fuck off. I'd throw hands at them.
Either way,
Well, if he's keeping information, then that's probably one of the most dangerous things that he can currently do at the moment, not just for him, but for everybody else involved.
Yeah. And you know what? He's going to tell his little posse crew that he trusts and leave me in the dark until it suits him best.
Well, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's getting people to sit down, shut up, and listen, so if you want to give it another shot.
Good luck with that with him.
People say good luck for a lot of things when it comes to me, but I still come out on
it's
top.
when threat assessment goes a little too high,
That's when it gets to the point where he just starts killing anyone that's too much of a threat to him. So much so he can't even be near Flurry.
Well, he doesn't have to fucking trust us. He doesn't have to care about us. He doesn't have to show any compassion. He just needs to sit down, shut up, listen, and make sure we can actually get this shit done with.
Okay. Well, if there's anyone who's been knowing all this stuff the longest, is Marcus.
It's Max.
Marcus, can you give... Well, I'm saying in the sense of for the who's willing to speak and say everything that he knows, you know, to the people you actually trust.
Are you going off based off how Max didn't have any aid and the thing in his head was constantly telling him to kill people still? Is that what you're basing all this off?
Basing on a lot of other things, also the mistakes I've made, and you know.
Because
Well,
I
the
need to put
mistakes
my foot
I made,
down
but I
there
didn't know
is
I
that
did.
you are getting up him for something that he didn't have control over, and he has just today resolved it.
And the same thing happened to me, but yet I'm at fault? How is that fair?
I am putting you at fault.
He is.
And you're gonna do the same thing to him.
I've been left with no other option but to try and work forward with you and with anyone else who's still willing to do something. I feel lost. I feel like I'm going to die because I have to wait for someone else to pull my noose. I have to wait for someone else to fucking do something.
He may have his own goals, but I don't want to base his idea of cooperation off of how he had been acting, based off the fact that he had something that was telling him to kill his friends and the allies that he could have made, I think we can revisit
It's
him
a
at some
reason.
point.
It's a reason,
Okay.
but it's not an excuse. Granted, everybody's got their own personal demons that gnaws at the back of their head, but I'm with Marcus. I think down the line, give it a bit to cool off, we find out more information on our end, and then we try and talk to him again.
He got through a change literally today. He might be able to be conversed with for the first time in over a year, or almost a year, properly in the future. Give it some time.
It also might be an option to have someone who's
We don't have
a
time.
clean slate to try and talk to him. Someone who doesn't have the connection or interactions that you guys have in the past.
And that's another
Something
thing.
new, something fresh.
I'm happy to share information with y'all, because we don't have time. If Max is gonna be up his ass in the future, because he's still a paranoid little cat boy deep down, then so be it. We'll make our attempts to work together because we have no choice but to work together. If Max can't see that,
Like,
then that's his loss.
exactly. Like, by no means am I saying that we should stop dead in our tracks and wait for him to come to his senses. No. We don't have the time, we don't have that luxury to sit still and do nothing.
Yeah.
We gotta continue our own pursuits and finding out what the fuck to do next.
Yes, just wanted to put my foot down there. You said, yes, I am one of the people that have the most information. I've been dealing with this since, say, maybe 3 years back. I witnessed things back when the family was dealing with stuff in the meat rack, things like that. Goes way back. I did projection, dream walking, I saw things. I was people's lifeline, tethers, I heard things.
Okay. Sorry, this stuff's got me all fucked up in the head.
Now maybe understand Max's point of view, because he got to the point like you, so did Mo, where they got paranoid and freaked out about everything. They didn't know what to trust, they still didn't. They walk in the same path as they
Well,
did, that I saw people going down.
I'm trying my best to trust everyone around me and to push forward on that trust. But every single time I've tried to rely on people like Nine or other people around me, they've sold me out. Fucked me over. You haven't, but others have.
You think someone in my position, I
And-
would be the one to fuck you around. I have no idea.
Yeah, but you aren't. Right? You haven't. But someone I thought I could trust stronger and maybe even closer, I can't. And then that's the part that got me all fucked up, because the whole reason why the spouting on Metagram about the fucking the ARD rounds, the anti-ARF rounds, all that sort of shit, right?
That was him?
All that stuff that was being fucking hazards was spewing goddamn shit on Metagram, tying my name to it. And so people said information. I don't know who exactly said the information, but someone did. So the anti-LF rounds, the whole reason I'm in this fucking mess. 1, 2. The
These ones?
rounds was, yes, these ones. They're almost priceless.
Yeah.
Where did you get
fucking
these?
expensive. I can't tell you that.
Okay, well, same likewise stolen. Otherwise, you got them for free. Which, if you did, damn,
No,
fuck.
no, they were absolutely fucking stolen. Like, majority of the
Kinda
shit
good.
I take.
Okay. So,
If there's anything I can tell you, I'll try my best. there's some things that if we can help it, we should try and set up anti-divination spell areas, things like that. I don't know if you have anything like that, but the more protections you have against any of that stuff, anyone looking in scrying, when you're having deeper conversations, it stops things
My
from
soul got
looking
warded
in.
when it got put in my chassis. Don't know if that's gonna help. But along
Maybe
those
a
lines,
little
there are runes all on the inside of this bastard.
There's some things I know that, if you don't mind me recounting it, just vaguely, but
No, go right
when
ahead. I
he
would like
first
you
had
to
to deal
get
with
her
some of this
caught up.
shit, I even tried to mention a cognito hazard of a name that he wasn't ready for at the time, and it made him freeze up and spaz out, literally just giving him the note to read, and I said to him, don't search this up on anything, otherwise you're probably going to set off some kind of, what's it called when they like
That bad.
track you. Yeah, I have information that bad. I think we called it a labubu. I think we need to rescind that and just call it a big oopsie.
Lububu.
Yeah, big
I've got
oopsie's a
several
different
big
feeling.
oopsies that I don't know if I say it, it's gonna make you like have a conniption or seizure or some bullshit like that. So I gotta be careful what I say. I'm sorry.
My
I kinda
world's
don't
pretty
want you
good,
to have
but
an
I don't want
aneurysm.
to risk it. I would prefer not to have an aneurysm. I've lost enough memories from dying. I'd like to not lose it.
I wouldn't
At
want
least
to
not
do that to
until.
you. And if it does happen, it's not my intention. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I get it. I get that what we're
Okay.
trying to do is going to be risky. I understand that from go, especially after this little chat makes things clear as day. Vice begged me not to get involved, but unfortunately for him, I care about him too much to just sit aside.
I want him to be redeemed and to be forgiven. His transactions.
I just want him to be able to sleep and know that he won't have nightmares of all the things that's past. That's all I want. I want him to have one.
I want to make sure
day of calm,
everyone.
one day of peace. That's all I fucking want for him.
I want everyone to be redeemed, right? I want everyone to have their second chance and to actually make up for it. He's got one. I've thought about it. There's even the story involving all the stuff that fucking happened and occurred. But same time, he put me in this because he wanted a pawn. Distraction.
I hate to say it, but things happen for a reason. If it wasn't going to be him, then it was going to be somebody else. I forget where we live. And at the end of the day, it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. As much as I know that's not comforting. It's not supposed to be.
No, it's not.
But we're willing to listen. We're here on a similar goal. I gotcha.
As much as
Have I
I
let you
admit
down
to you,
yet?
yes, a couple hours back when me back, I admit to you that I had my hands tied in different ways too. And you being a pawn in your own right, we will do what we can for each other, even if there's shit literally around our necks or things like that. I'll try my best to keep you in the loop on my end.
Even I'm a pawn, but
Well, I'd say you're a queen, but not a pawn.
yeah. Hear that far too often, but end of the day, you're wrong. I am a
Marcus.
respectable pawn. Always has been like this.
Mhm.
Can you give her the rundown, essentially what you've told me so far of everything, so she has an understanding? Start from like near beginning and go forward from there.
First thing I'd ask,
What you would like
so
to
that if I
recollect.
have to rectify anything, is your understanding of things. Things related to the family and folks take, and your understanding the nature of those things.
Cognito has
Are you alright with filling me in on what your understanding is of that?
The more I know, the more danger that comes with it. I risk far more of myself than I had originally thought, but end of the day, it's what I signed up for. Not just right now, but I've got a promise to upkeep. And that promise was to Vice, and if it got too bad, that I would be the one to put him down. If. I understand the threat that comes with this. And I'm still willing to stand and help.
So you don't know anything about the nature of Fox takeover family?
I know that it's infernal in nature. You and I have similar friends. I've read the same documents you have. In that specific group.
Then you read
You
what
and
I
I have
read.
done work before.
Down properly.
You know the name.
At least the information might come from me as well. There's more to it. And of course, if it got to the chance that I think it did, which I suppose it did, good. Yes, it's infernal in nature. They work with hell, goddammit.
Not any ordinary hell that like people usually
Particular
think about
theology.
involving all this shit.
Yes, it is from a particular theology too. We've been seeing references
so it's not
to Christianity.
hoo-hoo, I'm a demon who lives in hell, I'm, happy-go-lucky and all that shit. No, it's
Weird.
the hellfire,
it's definitely
brimstone,
not
and
the-
damnation.
Yes, actual hellfire, brimstone, damnation.
Dante's
There are
Inferno.
references towards Christianity, theology, things of that sort. I think that's the right term for it.
Yeah, you're right.
This
Mhm.
this was not how I thought that I would get back to reading, but fuck me.
Yep, I've been meaning a bit of it. On top of that, there's a whole thing with the predator system, if you know anything about that. That is run throughout the entire city practically. Everything basically organized
All the
for it, this
waterfront.
and that. Yep, all the waterfront. And there's
Yeah, on
also
the
other
20th will be the
aspects of
banks.
that kind of go side to side with.
There will be the banks. I have confirmation of that.
Sorry?
On the 20th,
IOS
the
will be
system will
taking
take
banks.
over the banks.
It's taking everything.
12 days.
Oh. Oh, fuck. So the bank will officially be running through Hellfire at that point in 12 days? That's great. Okay. That's not great. There's other
Countless
things to do with
people's
that.
wealth.
Ways of basically managing, or at least what the theory is managing threats of the waterfront and Zephyr in general. Big things that we have to deal with. Fuck off, LF, Athena, things like that. Making powerful demons or entities that can deal with this, making a system that's bolstered with things that can deal with tough threats, right?
The system will see true greed and gluttony, writhed and lost. We'll see all the sins of man. The moment it has that.
And
It
there's
already
certain
sees
people that have
90%
been
of it
subject to
already.
this, gone through the system, gone from being targets to then being converted into demons or something else. I'm butchering this explanation hardcore. But those people are now also taken over by demons, and I believe in some ways some of these demons or entities are also affecting us in some ways.
I have a question. This one's more of a personal one.
Shoot.
Fair enough.
Don't actually, but shoot.
Well, if you would sit.
Please.
I saw Sonny the other day, and as he was walking away from me, I saw the Fox Tech logo on his back.
Yeah, he's a part of Foxtech. He's part of ARD.
He said he brought back.
He saw something he shouldn't have. Like, the reason why he's in this mess.
Granted, I did lose my cool at the Atlantis slightly. I did grab him by the scruff and drag him to a wall and pin him to it with my forearm. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, punching him felt really fucking good after him disappearing for a fucking year. Like that, and then just coming back and acting like nothing happened. But how much of a part do you think he has to play in all this? Because if
In
he's
what
involved
way?
in any
Heavy.
way to the
I'm gonna say heavy. And the reason why I'm gonna say heavy as well is because the moment Max was talking to Zuki, and everything changed. I watched that man jump on rooftops and get into a high vantage point immediately. Like trained. And for what other people have told me about Sonny, for what I asked around in the meat rack, and I asked around in places like, a Bay 09, because I was curious. All they told me he was a Pandoran psychopath.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then he went from a Pandoran psychopath to that. Which that doesn't sound like a psychopath at all. That sounds methodical. That sounds intelligent. High intelligent.
Sonny and I go
Well,
back
putting
quite a way.
etc.
I'm meaning some of my first days in Zafira kind of go way back. Like he was there when I faked my death in Night City. Kind of, we go way back.
Okay.
Okay. Now I have two people at stake with this. All right. Good to know.
People said he died.
He did.
Then is it actually Sonny?
From what he told me, no. But it's close enough.
So then don't look at him as Sonny.
That's so much easier said than done.
I know what I'm asking. But you need to know that deep down in the back in your head. Remind yourself. LF has done it to you. He's done it to lots of my family as well. Looks like Foxhack has just done it again. Said she was only a foot in nature's. Using our friends against us. Our family against us.
The next best thing to do is, even if it is a modeled collage of a man that I knew, I'll do my best not to mess with it too much. If I can achieve anything without fucking with the memory of him, that's all that matters at that point.
In that same vein, I'm the exact same. I can't do that to him. I can't.
I don't know him well enough yet. I'm also scared to know him more. Especially with what I saw.
Probably for the best for your sake, but I'm not going to be keeping my distance. Not from him. I can't.
I can't either.
Hmm.
Well, it's a little bit easier for me. We just gotta be colleagues now.
Gonna keep moving.
Well, it's a bit of a privilege you got going there. You don't have to know him too much. I'm at risk of being in a similar position to him. At least I think so. I'll just put my situation plain without explaining it, because that's part of the problem. I'm abiding by particular rules. Shit, how do I even explain this? Much like you got your issues, I got someone hanging over mine, right? And if I interrupt certain people from doing something, at least me personally, I'm the one responsible for that, and they veer off some kind of path, I'm gonna have something terrible happen to me. It's super fucking vague, I apologize.
It's because literally, like, can't really
But
say much.
by
Otherwise,
those
starts to
rules,
get in
it's
trouble.
mostly about me. Not if somebody else does it. It's only if I do it. You see, there's some rules to it. There's some ways around it. I'll figure it out.
Okay,
See,
so
the problem is
you're limited
Marcus
in what
is
you can
basically, and I'll explain this because it'll be me saying it, so you don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
Marcus is basically got the equivalent of such of the family who's got him in deep. And that's what I have basically deduced with everything that Marcus has been able to tell me and with what Marcus has. Which the big identifier is the whole mask thing. The fox masks. Their giveaway.
Anyway,
From what I know about them,
being watched.
the very tormented, fucked up things are
Being
connected to them.
watched. Shut up. There was someone standing and watching us. Didn't get a good visual. Alright. I've got live rounds and I'm not afraid to use them. I swear to God. Box. Glasses.
see nothing. Well, other than what you already see around your friends.
Did you see any kind of shape?
Humanoid. Masculine. Looked like.
No ears, no wings?
Something that looked mask-like. No, I don't think I saw wings or anything.
You mentioned
Couldn't tell if it looked like a fox mask or something like that. I don't know.
fucking hell. You mentioned something tall with wings.
Yeah.
Where did you see?
Big.
Where did you see that?
Seems they don't like me staring, so I'm not going to.
I don't see nothing. Shit. Okay. I hate to say that, but we do have to cut our conversation short here. Those protections I mentioned,
Very cool.
work on getting things like that. Set them up someone we can have conversations like this, perhaps with a bit better chance of not getting interrupted like that.
Sounds good.
Holy protections. I've got witchcraft.
Got a mild amount of dimensional fuckery. Find this place.
If the strings tying me up are too much, I know I can still help with medical, sending supplies, having dead drops of things of the like.
Someone.
That was the last thing I wanted to mention at least. I said you can keep in touch with me, ask for anything. I'd saved a lot of people in pinches before, I'll gladly do it for you.
Yeah. Hell, I've helped you in a pinch too. At least we know we've got that
Oi.
loyalty.
Family,
What?
if you're out here, fucking show yourselves.
Come on, give me a reason. Give me a reason.
Maybe y'all can keep having your conversation, but if what you said was nearby, then that's a thing hanging over my fucking head. And I don't want it hanging over yous. Is it right if I split and yous can keep talking?
Yeah, go for it. Do what you need to do. Watch your
But did you
six.
need anything else? Cause I don't want that thing around y'all.
Come on, give me
You good? Or do you need me to say anything else?
You're good. Just something doesn't feel right. Even now,
What kind of
something's
thing?
off.
I ain't gonna leave it something's just about to happen because last time something happened, it was a medical crisis. Let me put it that way.
Throw me back that magazine.
Okay. Look, I'll send you over some of the dates. I'll
Whatever
send you
you've
an
got,
encrypted
I
line.
wanna. Sounds good. God, I wish a bitch would tonight. Fuck, I wish a bitch would. I'm splitting. Catcha.
Sorry. Wish I could talk a little longer, but it looks like things keep trying
But
to
it
pop
seems
there.
that everybody wants to throw a spanner in our works.
If you need
You
help
bastards,
procuring
go for
stuff,
it.
What
or if you...
does it look like, do you know?
Masculine, dark clothing, caught them in a shadow, so couldn't really catch too much.
I'll check the motion sensor system real quick. See if it was tripped. Tall building.
Okay, one more thing I'll mention is that Biden and I are gonna be trying something. You already heard about it. I'm gonna be doing some kind of astral thing. I ain't doing it anywhere near the city. Fuck that. Outskirts.
Sounds good.
Probably
I know
some
a
random
couple
place in
far out.
hangar.
I know a couple
Those
decent
glasses
places,
might
but,
also come
we'll
into
talk about
handy.
that.
Right?
We'll
If
talk
you're
about that
interested,
more privately on the way.
yeah. I ain't
I'm
gonna
here to
drop any
help, just
deets here,
tell
of
me.
course. If you're interested in using those glasses for that situation, I invite you.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Like I said, just give me a yell. I'm here to help. Alright. You two be safe. Don't get shot,
will.
maimed, killed, or anything else along those lines.
Yeah. Alright, I'm splitting. Any last things? You still don't have any kind of feeling? Do you have any kind of sudden spike of dread? Stuff like that?
No, I don't. Fucking hate this.
I can't talk about anything to you without that fucker watching over me. I'm sorry.
It's. Had to
If
say
he
that I
was-
understand Max now more than anything.
Yeah, that's why I want to at least give it more chance, but also understand why you or him would not trust anyone. It's tough. If what she saw was around me, you gotta have the fastest fucking feet out there on the dunes when we do that thing, okay?
Got it. Got it.
Right, my contingency. I'll tell Felix that if you approach him about it, that you can help him with it. Again, apologies to be vague. I got a lot of old equipment from back in the day, where I came from. And some of it's gonna help me if I get stuck in a tough spot. Old and reliable, brought me through wars. I can't tell you much more than that. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Look,
Figure this all out without even fucking touching anything even remotely involved with the system. And it looks like I'm just in the dark constantly, finding out some information, sure, but in the dark still. Man.
Having all of this illuminating knowledge sucks. Because I could end up burning people by sharing the light even just a little bit. How am I meant to light the way if I end up burning everyone? Oh no. Weird bullshit. Good luck, man. Watch out to you. Shit, wait, which way was I going? Was it that ramp or the other one? That one? This place is a maze.